Something that many China watchers like yourself have been actually highlighting is the absence of any announcement of the third plenum. We were all hanging out for this in the fourth quarter of last year when this would typically be happening. In terms of the significance of this, we know that typically major economic reforms are announced at this meeting. This is when we see big change. And it's more plausible because, of course, it's chaired by President Xi Jinping. So could you give us a sense of how significant it is that we haven't had the third plenum now that we've got to the NPC, and what that means for the two sessions in terms of some of the announcements we'll be getting?
Well, I think it's a pretty big deal, Sam. Keep in mind the first big marker that Xi Jinping put down in his leadership era was the third plenum in late 2013. It contained hundreds of reforms, not all of which, of course, have been implemented, but it was a real statement as to the future direction of Chinese reforms. And the failure to take advantage of that opportunity at a time like we have today in China, which is actually a much more serious set of challenges that China faces, I think indicates the fact that they may have run out of imaginative solutions to tough problems. China's got an aging society, and it's got productivity issues, and it needs more productivity growth to offset the loss of workers. And how are they going to do it? And Xi Jinping has been talking about new models and new sources of production, but we need to see something more specific, and the lack of a third plenum to give us that specificity, I think, is troublesome.